What's up YouTube? I'm back. I'm going to be doing my first review of a pu-erh tea. It is the 2007 Menghai Yue Chen Xiang. I probably really butchered that. There's probably some Asian screaming at the screen right now. I'm very sorry. I tried my best. So I'm going to put up an annotation and a link to where you can get it. I got it from pu-erhshop.com. It comes in cake form. And unlike most, loose tea like oolong or green or black or whatever, pu-erh tea, it's pressed together in a cake or a ball of some sort. So, normally it's just kind of loose in a bag. They compress it together like this, but they also kind of weave it together, so it ends up like this. And you have to break it apart, and I'll make a video on that later. Anyway, I've got it in my tea ball. And a couple of people have commented why I don't use better equipment. That's just for convenience. I normally use a tea table and a gaiwan, but in this case, since it's a right pu-erh, I normally use my Yixing clay teapot. That's messy, and I really don't. Okay, see, this is my camera's on my built-in camera for my iMac. This is about the range of motion you get with it. So, not very good, as you can tell. Although you can see my cool Quidditch t-shirt. And then right below, keyboard. So, doesn't bode very well for electronic things when you've got messy, boiling hot water splashing around on the top of your desk. So, that's why I use the equipment I do, but normally, this is okay if you're starting out. Normally you want to upgrade pretty soon, just because the leaves don't expand as much, which means you don't get as much flavor. So, got my tea ball, my boiling hot water, and this is the first pu-erh tea I've ever tried. And the reason why I don't have a box or anything, or anything to go with it, is because the wrapper, I actually tore off the wrapper and just threw it away and shoved it in a bag. So, this is what it looks like right now. It's darker. Just kind of give it a little stir. And this really isn't going to do a whole lot for the flavor. It's mainly just for the color, so you can see it. This is just going to be a rinse, but hold on. Let me shine the light on this some more. So as you can see, it's going to be a beautiful amber color. And let me just pour this into the just cup to dispose of things. So this is going to go back in here, and then we're going to pour our first infusion to drink. And pu-erh tea is kind of strange in that second, third infusions, it just gets darker. Pu-erh is a very strong tea. Kind of smells like a tree. Not for the faint of heart. It's often referred to as a coffee drinker's tea because it's so dark. Well, it's not that it's so dark, it just kind of has a strong aroma and taste. But it's kind of an acquired taste, but if you can acquire that taste, it's definitely worth it. It's pretty much the most popular tea in China, for a reason. So, here goes. Let me turn this around so you can get a good look at it. You can actually see it a lot better in this thing than you could in the other, I think. So see, it's got a beautiful amber color. Kind of orangey. Makes you just want to slurp it down in a hurry. But don't, because it's boiling water. Doesn't bode too well. I think I'm gonna actually no, because this is too full. Hold on. Yeah, hope I don't spill. No, this is really getting hot. Okay. Shouldn't have filled it up so much. Might as well just go ahead and do some tea etiquette. I might make a video on it for full, how to, like, just live Guy 1 session. Okay. When you drink tea in China, you hold the cup like this at first. Now, a lot of people want to hold their hands away like this so they don't burn themselves. That's actually, if you're a guy, that's actually very feminine. So it's really funny when I see my friends holding their tea like this, because I just kind of call them a girl and they have no idea what I'm talking about. If you're a guy, well, regardless, you're going to want to balance. You're going to want to put your finger under here just to help support the tea, so if your finger slips, maybe it won't fall out and break. You'll probably just scald your lap, but at least you won't break your cup and scald your lap. Females are going to hold their fingers out. Males are just going to bring it up underneath. So here it goes. Wow, it's been 6 minutes and I haven't even tried it. Very tasty. Very strong, but still very tasty. I'm just gonna put up a link to where you can find it. This, it's a standard size tea cake, which is 357 grams, which is about a pound, and I got it for, I think it's $9.73, so it's basically $10 for a pound of tea. It's very good. You can steep this about 8 to 10 times, easy, and it's very enjoyable tea. Not the highest quality pu-erh, but great everyday tea. Definitely a good one to get started on. The flavor is different than, you know, really high quality pu-erh tea. That's kind of to be expected though, since this is $10 for a pound. But that in no way means that it's of low quality. It's definitely very good. It has a bit of a malty flavor. Not too strong though. Overall very enjoyable. Honestly, this is the best tea I've had on a TeaSpotlight. I don't know. It's probably because the leaves don't really expand very well in this thing. Because this isn't my favorite tea I have, but the leaves really don't get a chance to expand. Look, they're just kind of trapped in there. But this is so strong, it doesn't matter as much. Whereas if you're drinking like an oolong or green tea or something more delicate, it's gonna have a hard time expanding, and that's why you don't get as much flavor. Someone brought that up. Their name starts with an M. I really don't remember it off the top of my head. But just real fast, if you have a tea bubble, I think that's what they're called, tea bubble, something similar to this. Doesn't have to have a handle. If you can afford to, get a Guy 1, at the very least. No, just get a tea strainer of some sort. Something, you could have things that, there's little cups and you just put the leaves in and you pour water and you press a button and it drains it out the bottom. Just don't use a tea bubble if you can help it. They're not bad, but they're not great, There's a reason why they're about $1. And, look, if you're just starting out and you're not sure that you want, that if you're going to like tea, sure, go with the tea bubble. But if you've reached the point where, you're drinking tea every day on a consistent basis and you're kind of developing a taste for tea, definitely get something else. Guy 1 is my preferred method, especially if you're going to be doing multiple infusions, multiple steeps, just because it's better. But anyway, tea bubble, not horrible, but there are many better things out there. So anyway, this is the 2007 Menghai Yue Chen Xiang. It's Xiang. If memory serves me correctly, that's similar to a Chinese dynasty that I studied in AP World a couple years ago. So that's what I'm basing the pronunciation off of. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. And, I'm going to get some more pu-erh tea videos up there because, pu-erh is, I guess it's classified as a black tea, I would guess, but you know, it's kind of a world of its own just because it's so different, but it's a good thing. So, anyway, until next time, toodaloo.